Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Shot this shit. What up, nigga? Shot this shit. What up? Nigga, fucking head, man.
Angry Fan Movement is the movement to move with. URL TV for life. You already know what it is.
What up, Diz? What up?
Man, chilling, man. Just over here rolling up.
Okay. So what's good? What you talk to us, man?
I was just enjoying the show. I was actually listening to it, man. I'm trying to get back more in the loop of things because I'm always not paying attention to shit going on. So,
how do you feel
about the battle scene?
How do you feel about battling a small league where you've never been before and chaos happening? How do you feel the battle about?
Like the shit that Ars was in. Yeah, like that shit was.
Yeah.
If he's talking, we
pretty
can't
much,
hear.
Pretty much, like for someone that, like I know how Ars feels. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're at that level where you can't go anywhere. Like things have changed from the past 2 years, bro. Like, and I'm pretty sure for Arsenal it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Like if we go to the liquor store or we go to a grocery store, anywhere, people are gonna notice us, and we're always around people that we don't know who the fuck they are. And they know who we are. So you're always in these environments where you're around massive amounts of people that know exactly who you are, but you got no idea who's who, how they feel, what they're trying to do. It's a whack situation when things are not right and people don't have it in their mind on some hip-hop shit. Like, for me, the situation that Arsenal was put in was just a fucking that's a circumstance. I think it could be broken down a lot more simple than everyone's making it out to be. The bottom line of it is Arsenal got under his skin. He punked him. He basically punked him. None of the other shit extra matters. What matters on a human level, like on a psychological level, if you look at a human nature level, that fool did not accept it. He felt so violated. If he really didn't get punked, see, he went to pocket check Ars and Ars let him do it, which showed me that he's on that same level I'm on. So if somebody fucks with me during a battle, I'm not going to flip out and fucking knock their fucking head off, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it showed me that he didn't have good sportsmanship because he really felt like he was getting punked. Like, he let the people know the fact that he made that a fucking a problem, he could have brushed it off, whatever. I mean, it's sweat. That is pretty disrespectful. Ours is crazy as fuck. Oh man, I thought the hovercraft shit he did was like the craziest shit ever, but this shit is crazy. But yeah, I mean, whatever, man. I just don't think it needed all that extra shit. Like, if you getting into a battle with Arsenal and you pocket checking them, you doing all this crazy shit, and you're a dinosaur that's 7,000 pounds, I don't think you should really give a fuck. Like, I think all the extra shit happened because they felt like they, you know what I mean? Like, he got over on them, like, you know what I mean? So they needed to get that one up because they felt like they didn't look right. And if they ended the night like that, they would have looked like Arsenal punked them, so they had to do something. Pretty much that's what that shit was, just an explosion of flaring egos, man. And, yeah, man.
Hey, Diz, I
just like that happened.
Hey, Diz, I'm sitting here
because that fucks up shit for them, you feel me?
Hey, yo, Diz, I'm sitting here listening, right? And I'm listening, I'm agreeing. And then I realized who the fuck I was talking to. Like, nigga, you swung on math. What you talking about?
I knew you were going to say that. Look, man, as much as you want to compare any situation to being math, that is the most different situation that's ever happened in anything. Like, first of all, if I'm, like, battling somebody on a league that I don't know, nothing's ever going to happen between us unless they really violate to the point where it's, like, that serious, bro. Or you catch me in a really fucked up state and you start, like, punching me.
You came at DNA kind of crazy. DNA, they had to push you back.
Yeah, but I was just wilding out like battle-wise. I wasn't about to hit him or anything. I bumped into him a couple times. I do that by accident. I even did it to Chilla. That wasn't on purpose. Like, I slammed into Chilla hard.
Oh, sorry.
Like, I wasn't. I'm a little aggressive.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say, and you punked the hell out of Anonymous too. How do you pronounce his name?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little aggressive. Yeah, but it's like, okay, you know your shit. I like you. You know your shit. Well, listen, I didn't really like. The thing is with the unanimous thing, like he could have did something back. Like it's the same. Okay, here you see. I'll give a case to defend myself against what you just said. Dumbfounded blew anthrax in my face during the fucking match. Did I do something? I laughed. You know, he blew shit in my eyes, man. That shit was fucked up. He blew powder in my fucking face. That was like a fucking pimp slap without him using his hand. He blew baby powder in my face. Like I should have got really mad for that. Whatever. You're in a battle, and if you guys are agreeing and you know what's up and you're showing each other respect, and it's really like that, like I just don't think like it should have went there with them. Like I just feel like ours really got under his skin. Like that move really made him feel like he got fucking checked, and he had to do something about it. You know what I mean? All the extra shit is whack. To me, that's like people try to capitalize off a brand. All the extra shit. Unneeded. All of it. None of it's unneeded. I see how it is, though. Like, this shit happens a lot, so ours is not the only person that has to deal with people doing shit like that. You know what I mean? Shit happens all the time. Whatever, you just got to be more prepared for it. Arsenal, what are you doing?
Hey, Diz, how do you feel about Arsenal saying that the only people you want to be compared to is you, Rex, O-Red, that was 12 people, but basically saying that y'all got over like 30, 40 battles, whereas Move.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing,
they
too.
don't have that.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, you got to understand, like, as this battle shit expands and time moves on and we all becoming older, man, like we all got a certain, like, thing that we know, like, where we've seen everything happen, bro. We can't explain this to people that are, you know, just getting into battle rap or just becoming big. Like, what he said about Clips, I heard what Art said about Clips. I agree with that shit too. Like, that's why I had like, that's why like I say a lot of shit about Clips, but Clips puts in work too, though. He is putting in work. You know what I mean? But it's look, bro. When you have, I explained this the other time. When you have, every battler has the ability to put out a couple classics in them, and usually it's the first couple battles they put out, and then they go stale. You know what I mean? That's why you see certain like battlers, they have a quick run and then it's out. You feel me? And that's the thing, like, so for us, when we see some guy that has 10, 15 battles, that's running around like, oh, I'm the best, and he has a bunch of fans hyping him, telling him he's the best. I don't want to drop names, but, like, you look at that and you're like, come back after you have, like, 70 battles, and you've put out over fucking 40,000 bars, because it's different for someone like me, where I've put out over, like, 10 billion bars. It's different for me. I should get more of a pass than these kids, like, if I blank out or have a bad performance. Yeah, no shit. I'm going to have sloppy performances. I have 90 battles, damn near.
Yeah.
So it will happen. You can't, nobody's perfect, bro. I don't want to hear shit from no 20 battle fucking rappers and 10 battle rappers about how they have dope performances. Cool, I'll see you in 5-6 years then. I mean, that's how you got to look at it, and I completely understand how Ars looks at it that way, you know what I mean? I throw a couple people on there, too, more than Ars did, you know what I mean? But, you know, whatever, I see his point of view. Like, that's real shit for us MCs that have really been here, too, and we've seen everything change. We're always going to have a different respect for each other, whether we talk shit or we see each other in battles or we have our ego thing and we compete. We always know. We know what it is, you know what I mean? And whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that's what separates you from the other rappers who don't. Look at what Daylight did. I think Daylight's a perfect example. He's somebody who was nobody in a matter of 2-3 years. He literally showed what you could do if you really do this shit right and you really about it. If you've never had that run in your life, I had that run. My shit was like 09, and my shit was like 2010, 11, and 12, or like 09, 10, and 11. There was nobody that could touch me. I was burning the whole planet. I was running around burning the whole planet. There was nobody doing anything like me. But you got to have those runs, and then you slow down. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that's when you need to know how to be more exclusive or, you know, pick your battles, and that's where I'm at. Where I can't battle every single motherfucker under the sun, because guess what? I almost got 100 battles soon. So I got to pick my, you know, I got to conserve these bars, baby.
Well, Diz, let me ask this, because you damn near have battled almost everybody under the sun. So let's Let's gotta be honest. I mean, you got a crazy resume, right? But I want to ask this as far as a fan, because most of the Angry Fan movement knows that I'm a huge fan of yours. I was very upset about the mass shit, but we're not even gonna go there. We're gonna leave that alone. But anyway, I always defend the fact that people feel like you ramble, and it seems like you were saying, as far. I guess my point is it lack of motivation? Sometimes.
Yeah, my shit gets stale sometimes. That's fact. You know what I mean? You got to realize, like, this all goes hand in hand with what I was saying. When you do the type of shit that I've done, like, people just forget, like, because there's no real base for battle rap to show everybody these things. There's no real documentary or thing to show people, like, here, I'm going to give you an example of why I'm like Tyson. Because, like, Mike Tyson gets compared to you can never compare him to any of these fucking new fighters. I don't care how good they are, because guess what? These fighters today have a fight once a fucking year. Like, you look at Mayweather. Let's compare Mayweather to Tyson and compare me to the fucking new battle rapper that everybody loves, let's say. So, X battle rapper, whatever. We're not putting a name on him. If you look at it this way, Mayweather battles fights once a year and gets paid all this fucking money. People forget Tyson was knocking people out within the first 30 seconds once a week. Do you understand this? His fights, if you go back and you look at Tyson's whole thing, people just look at Tyson and they think, oh, you know, he was just fighting like all these fighters. No, these fighters are taking a year off conditioning themselves for one fight, while Tyson was laying people out back to back. 4 fights in a month, 5 fights in a month, 3 days between a fight, 4 days between a fight. Nobody was doing that, and that's what I was doing in the battle game. I was tearing people apart from week to week. I took Cortez and Rex within 5 days of each other. Like, my tear was crazy as fuck, like, from when I started to just when I slowed down. And, you know, and my whole tear ended up with Cannabises and Cassidy's, and by the time I came out of it, I was disoriented. Like, I had to fucking start all over again. You know what I mean? And, like, now I'm back. I'm reprogramming my shit, and I'm, like, better than ever now. But, like, it's going to take me time to put all that out. I started with the dumbfounded shit, and now I'm just powering back up. You get what I'm saying? And I'm ready because I'm, like, reawoken my shit. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you just go, you hit a climax, and then you just hit this plateau, and you stop for a while, and then you just got to find a way beyond it. It's like Bruce Lee says. You know what I mean? No plateau is meant to stay there. You got to find a fucking level beyond it. A famous quote from him. Not, like, exactly word for word verbatim, but that's pretty much what it is.
Ah, okay. I'm not mad at that right there. Shit, man. I mean, you got in the game for all that fucking time.
Dog, bro, like, sometimes I think about this shit, I'm like, damn, I really never gave myself time to, like, grow in other things. Like, when I look back, like, people want to not like that. Dog, I went OCD with the battling shit. Like, these last 2 years have been my slowest years. When I look back, 2014 and 2015, I slowed the fuck down. Like, his real life shit started happening with me, and I had a lot of things going on in my life, you know what I mean, that slowed everything down, including the band, and a lot of crazy things slowed my shit down for me, so I had to restart. But when I look back, it was like a hurricane, dog. It was like a blur. I was going battle, like, from month to month. Shit, when I first, like, I'm the first dude that went to Europe and pretty much opened all this shit before all these battlers were getting sent to Europe. Dog, I did a Europe tour and literally battled seven dudes in a month. You know what I'm saying? And, like, bro, I battled Shotty at the end of it. Check this out, and you could ask Shotty whenever you interview him about this. When me and Shotty battled, Shotty was the first person to, so he flew me out to Manchester. It was his event, you know what I'm saying? And at the time, was trying to block that league from starting. It's the same shit that we have with the leagues here, you know, the competition and shit. In England, they got the same fucking shit going on. Like, Don't Flop didn't want this fool to start his shit. So they were trying to stop him, but he was like, fuck that. I'm going to book myself a battle with Dizaster, bring him out here, take care of him, and do the battle. So I had this whole tour. I went to Sweden, and I went to England, and so I went around to these cities, and I was battling everybody. By the time I got the Shotty to Manchester, dog, I gave myself one more day before my other battle to write for him, and I found myself writing for the battle with Shotty literally 2 hours before the battle, 1 hour before the battle. Like, they're all downstairs. I could see people from the balcony, and I just started writing. I was like, that's it. I can't do anything. 20 minutes of me started writing. I was like, you know what? I just got to go in this battle, and if whatever, this guy's probably a nobody. I didn't know who he was. Nobody knew who Shotty was. He had 0 battles. Nobody knew who he was. He was like the setup guy. Like, he was hitting me up, playing it off like he ain't even nice. Like, yeah, you know, I'm just trying to do this thing for myself. Da-da-da. Like, bro, completely. I was like, yeah, I'm going to kill me some little white kid from England and just get paid. You know what I'm saying? And I get there, and it's shoddy, and it was, like, crazy. Like, and these are the type of scenarios I was in when I was out there, accepting battles on 3 days' notice, 4 days' notice. You ain't going to see people do that ever and have crazy fucking performances, bro. And that's why I learned to stop that, because you don't get appreciated for that, dog. Nobody will ever hit you up and be like, damn, I respect you for that. You'll get comments like, you're a faggot, and you're a fucking, and you suck, and you ramble forever. That's pretty much as far as it'll go.
Nigga fan 007, what up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Shot this shit, what up? Nigga, shot this shit, what up? Nigga, fucking heads, man.
Angry Fan movement is the movement to move with.